Mackenzie's Raiders. His secret orders from the President of the United States. Clean.
3 of my wagon trains destroyed and a 4th one overdue. And you, sir, sit there and do nothing about it.
I've detailed every man I can spare to patrol those wagon routes.
Every man? May I inform you, Colonel, that the majority of your command is patrolling an area where nothing ever happens. The border, or perhaps you expect these barefoot Mexican rebels to cross the border and invade in force, is that it?
Mr. Dubois, I'm not in the habit of explaining the military policies of my command to civilians.
Civilians? May I inform you, Colonel, that I have soldiered with men the likes of which you have never seen. Or perhaps you forget that I, Jean-Jacques Dubois, at one time commanded the 4th Regiment in the Legion in the service of my Emperor.
I'm forgetting nothing, Mr. Dubois. Particularly, I'm not forgetting the fact that you are now a citizen of the United States of America and a civilian. Ever since those same barefoot rebels that you refer to chased your Legion out of Mexico.
Oh, Ranald. Here we are, bickering, you and I. 2 soldiers who are friends, like a couple of women. I, too, am a soldier. But, Ranald, I want you to understand my problem. My problem is my wagons.
I can't help you there any more than I am. I have my orders.
Orders? Oh, the bane of a soldier's existence.
Excuse me. Yes, courier from K Company just rode in, sir. Another train's been attacked at Massacre Flats.
My train?
I'm sorry, sir. On of a patrol, Sergeant. Each man to carry 40 rounds carbine ammunition, 10 extra rounds revolver ammunition. Yes, sir. Who will lead the detail, sir? I'll lead them out myself. Get started. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, Jean. I'm sorry about your men.
I, too, am sorry. May I ride with you, Colonel?
Why not?
Well, Mackensie, what do you make of this?
This is Comanche. What was your freight?
Oh, the usual thing. Dry goods, cloth, dry groceries, and some hardware.
Guns?
A few.
Take a close look at that arrow, Sergeant. Tell me what you think.
Apache.
That's right.
What difference does it make who shot it? Mackensie, these men are dead.
It means they weren't killed by Indians. Mount up the troop. We're going back to the fort.
Yes, sir. But what's happening here?
I'll explain it to you later. Mount and ride. Most of the Indian stuff we found was Comanche and Kiowa. All right, that makes sense. The Comanches and the Kiowas ride together. But that arrow was Apache, and that doesn't make sense.
Why not?
Because the Apaches don't make alliances. They're too proud. They fight alone.
I'm afraid you attach too much importance to one arrow, Colonel.
Really? Well, it wasn't just one arrow. There were other things. If it had been Indians who attacked those wagons, they'd have looted them immediately. There was no such sign.
So?
So it wasn't Indians who attacked your wagons. On the other hand, renegades don't usually hit provision trains. There isn't enough in it for them to make it worth their while. Now, any particular reason you can think of why they should hit yours? Think it over. Perhaps you can find a reason for me.
I will think it over.
Perhaps you can find one of those reasons by the time I visit you at your supply post, as you call it.
I shall try.
Good.
Archer, what are you doing here? Is there something wrong? The rifles?
No. The rifles are all right. They're on their way south.
Oh, good. Then what is it?
I didn't hire out to commit murder.
I don't understand.
Those men were murdered on your orders.
Oh, now, Archer, I know exactly how you feel, but we've got a lot of things to do. And one of them is to see that our good friend, Colonel Mackensie, never suspects that my wagons are carrying arms for the Provisional Army of the Second Mexican Empire.
Don't be too sure of that.
Oh?
He has men all over town very interested in your activities, Jean. Don't underrate Mackensie. He's a hard man to fool.
By the time he finds out my part in this venture, I'll be long gone. You see, I have 2,000 rifles stored in various depots, and in a few days, I'm going to cross the Mexican border, and all the men will rally to my cause when they find out I can arm them. Then we'll sweep out this revolutionary rabble and restore the Mexican Empire.
Ronald! Well, I'm happy to see you here. Tell me, who was that fella that just walked away?
Oh, there are many men around this post. I do not know why.
Thought he was a friend of mine.
Oh, from the Army?
Yeah, a fella named Sam Archer. Gave up his commission to fight for the South. Joined Jeb Stewart, had a cavalry troop under him. Well, you mind stepping inside a minute? I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh. Sit down, Randall. Well, my friend?
Tell me, what was in that shipment that was robbed at Massacre Flats?
Oh, I thought I already told you that. Household provisions, goods, dry goods.
You were carrying heavy cargo, machinery, or something else.
Machinery? What use would I have for machinery in country like this?
None. But those same cases could be used to carry rifles.
Oh, now I understand. You think that I, Jean-Jacques Dubois, am a runner of guns. I think the heat has affected your reason. Oh, but you are serious. Tell me, why do you say these things?
You were a French officer in Mexico. You were among the first troops that Louis Napoleon sent over here in 1864 when he tried to set up Maximilian on the Mexican throne. You were among the last to be forced out. You're bitter about that. I've heard you express bitterness about it.
But that does not make me a runner of guns.
No, but it gives you an excellent reason for wanting to see the overthrow of the present Mexican government.
You think that I'm behind this movement that's giving you so much trouble, huh?
Exactly. I think you've been using your wagons to carry guns and ammunitions.
And perhaps I also arranged to have my wagons attacked and the munitions you speak of robbed. Is that right?
I think so.
Why do I do these things?
2 reasons. 1, to take suspicion away from yourself. 2, to force me to weaken my border patrols and strengthen the northern patrols.
Tell me something. Can you prove these things?
When I can, I'll come after you.
Why do you have this great interest in Mexican affairs? Randall, you and me, we have been friends for a long time.
Jean, if I found out that you were responsible for the massacre of those men on the wagons, I'd track you down to the ends of the earth. Goodbye, Jean.
Hello, Ronald. I didn't expect to see you here.
You should have.
Come in. Sit down, Colonel. You know, you were a fool to follow me.
I told you I'd follow the man who was responsible for those wagon massacres to the end of the earth.
Sacrifices of war.
I call it murder. Your game's played out, Dubois. You know your men will desert the minute they find out that they're not going to get those rifles.
Oh, but they're going to have rifles. They should be across the border by this time.
What if I told you they'd been intercepted?
I would not believe you. How could you possibly have known where they were stored?
I couldn't, but Archer did.
Are you trying to tell me that Archer is a turncoat? I can't believe that.
How else could I have followed you directly here? How else would I have known where to find you?
Archer. I don't understand. Why would Archer betray me?
Only that he's too good a soldier to stomach the murder of American troopers.
I do not believe that. Colonel Mackensie, nobody can stand in the way of my cause.
Your cause died with Maximilian.
It's a lie. Only a man died. I do not know what you did with Sam Archer, and I care less. But there are many men in Mexico who believe in the Second Mexican Empire.
Like those cutthroats out on the porch. Do they still believe in the Second Empire of Mexico?
Of course they know. But you know as well as I do that they're only a means to an end. Well, as I told you before, you're going to die. Outside, and don't try anything. My men are all around you. I'm sorry, my friend. Take him out and shoot him.
You follow orders and you'll be swallowing steel within half an hour. See those lights up there? That's an Army heliograph signaling to my troops. And if you still want rifles, here they come.
Archer.
All right. There are your guns. Show 'em, Sergeant. Help yourselves, gentlemen.
They're all broken.
Now, my advice to you men would be to get back across that river to your farms. Of course, if you prefer, you're perfectly welcome to remain here and try and fight my troops with broken rifles.
No. You don't understand. This is a trick. I have guns. Believe me, I have guns. This is a trick. Please. Don't you understand? It's for the good of the cause you've got to stay with me. You are my soldiers. No, come back! Come back!